friends as the crisis there unfolds. Cian McCormac has been talking to some members of that community living in Cork and in Sligo.
To be honest, it's kind of an emotional breakdown. My brother got infected last week.
25-year-old Kartik Sharma is concerned about his brother in New Delhi.
He was isolated in our home only, so there was a separate room and a washroom for him in which he stayed more than a week now.
The Cork-based software engineer also lost his uncle to COVID-19 in December.
That was really hard for me.
The oxygen and equipment used on his uncle is now being used on his brother as he fights the virus at his home.
If the situation gets worse for my brother, we don't have any set up things that we can, just go to the hospital and get admitted, because there's a lot of shortage in the beds as well. So we hope for the best that he can recover from the home itself. So yes, at that time I was really emotionally down, to be honest.
Ninan Thomas, a nurse and the former president of the Indian Association of Sligo, says what's happening in his home country is heartbreaking.
I am originally from the South Indian state of Kerala. My heart breaks to see and hear what's happening in India at the moment. People begging for oxygen, dying in the streets, mass cremations, no hospital beds. I never expected my country would become like this one day. I saw a tweet from Tonishta Leo Varadkar yesterday about dispatching medical aids to India soon together with the EU. I'm really thankful to the Irish government in these proactive steps.
Do you think India can turn this around?
Of course, India can. India is a great country. It has great potentials. And I am confident that we'll go back to its original glory. This is only a temporary thing.
Another Sligo-based nurse, Abby Miriam Wargish, is concerned about her family and friends.
We're very much concerned about family, friends, and the dear ones living in India at the moment. And unfortunately, my heart breaks to see all this news, what's happening. It is distressing. And, the more you talk and see, it's just, it put yourself at so unease, even you're far away from that, but, your family and friends are living in there, so it's at this stage, you feel like to say, oh my God, I don't know what's happening and when this going to be end, this kind of things, I can't express out what I really feel. It's kind of too much feelings inside. It's happening inside, it's very frustrating. It's very heartbreaking. It's so shouldn't have happened,
Dr. Lekha Menon Margashari, a member of the Indian Community Support Group in Cork and a researcher in microbiology at UCC, says her family is vaccinated, but she remains worried about her friends.
I have a lot of friends who are in Mumbai, who are residing in Mumbai and Bangalore as well. There are no hospital beds, there are no oxygen cylinders to support people. So that's a real concern. We feel so helpless that we can't help them. As an Indian, I'm really disheartened and really concerned about the state now.
And that report from Cian McCormac.